I made it to day 2. Still no cigarettes. It is about 9:30 in the morning. I did film a bit earlier on, but something happened with camera, so that video couldn't be used. So I'll just go through what I said again earlier. Last night were really hard. I mean, last you saw, we were in the car on the way home and I'd had an argument. When I got home, I managed to put everything right with that argument, and I went and saw some other family. I had my tea, I played with kids. Say hello, Scarlett. Taya. Hey. And then we watched movies in bed, and today I woke up better than yesterday, and that is the aim, that every day during this challenge I wake up a bit better than the day before. I even had a bit of a beard trim. So yeah, things are going good. Still no cigarettes. It's been very close to 48 hours. I think we're about 2 hours away from 48 hours. There's another 5 things I want to do today to make tomorrow a little bit better. So if you didn't get the gist of that yesterday, each day I'm going to pick 5 things that I can maybe make better in my life or put right in my life, just so I can sleep a bit better on the night and tomorrow wake up a little bit better. So for example, if I'd, not that I have, but if I'd gone and kicked my neighbour's dog, I'd go over and apologise. That'd be one of my 5 things. These can be things from years ago, or they could be pretty recent things. So yesterday I completed all 5 things that I wanted to do. 2 of them were quite bad, but got them over and done with, got them out of the way, and you know, it wasn't too bad in the end. We got through it. And as I was saying yesterday, I think that's the issue with drugs. When you're doing drugs, in your mind, slight problems are heightened, as I said yesterday, and you worry about things that really shouldn't be worried about. They're not even issues. I'm excited now because I really believe I can do this. I know it's only 2 days in, but it's 2 days that I didn't do last week. It's 2 days that I didn't do a week before, and I already feel a bit better in my skin and you know, in my chest and stuff. It's because even though I'm saying 2 days, even the day before these 2 days, I only had 1 cigarette, and usually I smoke 10 to 15 cigs a day, and I've done that all my life. So yeah, feeling good, and I'll keep you updated. Hopefully next I'll update you on the 48 hour mark, which I definitely will achieve because there is no cigarettes in this house and I'm not leaving for a couple of hours yet to work. So I've definitely done that. Definitely have. You're right, Scarlett. You're right. And these are the guys that I'm doing this for. You haven't met Liam yet, but you will. Liam's at school. But I'll come back to you soon. So, and hopefully I'm not in this same place again, because every video I've done, or nearly every video I've been laid here. I don't always lay here. It's an easy place to film when my phone's on charge. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Well guys, it's been 48 hours since my last cigarette, and I just want to go through a couple of things that I'm feeling. There's not smoking ain't really bothering me, but I'm getting strange other feelings, like I really want to eat something really meaty, like I don't know, bacon butties with sausage. I don't know if that's all to do with the not smoking. I just hope I don't get really fat now I've stopped smoking. My girlfriend, she was going to stop smoking as well with me. She stopped last night, so she stopped halfway through. When I was halfway through day 1, she's bought a packet of cigarettes and giving up, as they say. But she's not here, so that's me still not smoking, definitely, for a while. I'm going to show you something. So you stay there. So, oh, hold on. I don't know how to do this. This is my old lighter I keep looking at, thinking, am I going to smoke? But no, I am not. I am determined not to. This is where I used to stand at the back door and have a cigarette. So this would be my view while smoking. I'm saying all this as if I've been quit for 2 years. It's only been 48 hours, but hey ho, it's still good. Come on, let's go in here, baby. Let's go in there. Later on I'm going to have another drive to my happy place. I just like to sit there for half an hour, and it's not even that good really, it's just somewhere I like to sit, and I'll talk through how I'm feeling then. Drugs and alcohol, not crossing my mind, as I knew the one, others did, it slightly did yesterday for a split second. Since then, I hadn't really thought about it. As I say, I've already sort of weaned myself off at drugs apart from the last 2 weeks. And anyone who's watching this who's trying to get off drugs, I will eventually get into how bad I was on drugs, because believe me, I was bad, and I'll help you as much as I can by telling you what worked for me and how I was stopped. Although I dropped back into it a couple of weeks ago, I did stop for 12 weeks and I felt great in them 12 weeks. And I think if I'd have stopped smoking in them 12 weeks as well, I think I wouldn't have ever gone back to anything. I think you're best to give up giving everything up rather than just one thing, because one thing's a trigger for another thing for me. So if I had a line of coke, I'd want a cigarette straight away and a drink. If I have a drink, I need a cigarette, I need a line of coke. Not so much with cigarettes the other way around, but you know what I mean. Some other triggers that are making me need a cigarette is when I complete a task, such as when I got dressed, brushed my teeth, I wanted to have a cigarette. When I made breakfast this morning, I wanted to have a cigarette. When I complete a task, I seem to want a cigarette a little bit. But today it didn't bother me half as much as last night. Last night was an absolute nightmare in bed. I had to force myself to go to sleep. That's why I never did on end of day one video. I never did like a catch up as I want to do each night. I just went straight to sleep. As I was saying yesterday, I'm a guitarist and a singer. So hopefully by doing all this, my voice will get a lot better. There's going to be a lot of interesting stuff to watch as time goes on, like will my voice be any better? Will my skin look any better? Which I'm hoping it will from stopping all this. I want some benefits, you know. I'm just worried about putting on a bit of weight because I'm really craving meat all the time. Last night, what did I have last night? I had a chicken dinner last night. I could have ate 12 of them. I think it's just having something in your mouth it helps. But anyway, 48 hours, no cigarettes, no alcohol, no drugs. I didn't say this yesterday either. I'm doing this completely cold turkey. I'm not having nicotine patches or anything like that. I'm just ploughing ahead with it. I've just determination of doing it. Something just clicked on, it's now Wednesday, something clicked on Monday. I had one cigarette Monday, and I thought, if I've gone a full day with only one, why do I need to smoke at all? I went to bed that night, woke up and thought, I'm giving up. And a good way to do it, to make sure I do it, is have people watching me and following me doing it. So anyway, 48 hours, and I will come back to you probably in another 5 or 6 hours with an update. I don't want to make this video as long as yesterday's, because it will bore you shitless. And as I say, eventually I will start getting into some stories about drugs and what they did and how they affected my life. But at the minute, I don't want to trigger me wanting them, if that makes sense. So it'll probably be next week sometime if we get that far. Hopefully we will. But I'll get back to you in a couple of hours in my happy place. I'll probably be in my happy place in where I go and sit and think and watch things. And let's hope I'm still smoke free. So just a quick update. It's been about 4 hours since I last spoke to you. Feel fine. Cigarettes again haven't bothered me all day. It's a bit strange. I haven't wanted one. I thought about it a few times, but it hasn't bothered me. I had to sleep for an hour or two at about dinner time, which helped. I keep getting heart palpitations, but I don't know if it's because I'm getting cravings for sugar and fatty foods and stuff. I don't know what that is. It's not too serious, not what I'm worried about. Just chilling out now, waiting to go to work. Just looking at weather outside. It's not too good here in Leeds, but let's see what happens. Anyway, I'll get back in touch soon. So I've just recorded a 6-minute video of my story and realised I had my finger over the microphone the whole time and you couldn't hear a word. I'm at Leeds and Bradford Airport, where I like to come sometimes just to watch planes and have a minute to myself. I know quite a bit about planes and flying and stuff. I've done into it and I've done a lot of flying simulators. Today's quite a windy day, so it should be interesting up here watching planes. One's just landed there, look. But as for the story, as I said, I've just told it for 6 minutes and realised I had my finger on the microphone. I will tell it again. Now I'm trying to be careful not to let these people outside of me see I'm speaking at myself, because they'll think I'm weird. Also, they're lighting up cigarettes and having a laugh and smoking, and but anyway, so the story. I want to tell this story just so you can get an idea of how dependent on drugs I've been in the past, and you know, I don't want people to just think that I have one or two lines and that's me. This is more serious, so here we go. About 3 years ago, my partner went on holiday with her grandma for 2 weeks to somewhere in Canaries. I'm getting stared at by a man next to me now who's smoking, but so what. And so she's gone on holiday for 2 weeks to Canaries. The day she went, I bought a lot of cocaine, a lot, and the cocaine I got was really high in purity. I know a lot of people say this, but I'm not here to bullshit you or lie. I know a lot about coke, and this was high purity coke, and it cost a fortune. So on the first day she's gone, I've got home from work. I booked a week off work and I just started doing drugs. First day came, I had mates over. They were all doing it. So first day's come and gone, and the first lot of people drop. Next day I invite some more friends over. Keep doing it. This without sleep, without eating. Second day comes and goes. The second lot of people drop. This goes on with me getting new people around each day for probably 6 days. These 6 days I didn't eat. I didn't sleep. The only thing I drank was vodka, and I'd end up going to shop at like 6 in the morning for a bottle of vodka, and then getting home, doing a line with it, and that was my breakfast, vodka and a line. And this went on for 6 days straight, and this isn't the only time this has happened. This has happened thousands of times. This is just one time that springs to mind. I'm going to put a picture on now on video of me during that 6 weeks that I found, so I'm going to put it on now. So that was me during these six days of chaos. On the 6th day, so during that 6 days, well, people were coming over, and some of them ended up in hospital because they weren't used to that kind of drug, which I'm not proud of, and I'm telling people this because I really are proud of it, and I want you to understand what I were like with drugs. I could outdo anybody that were in front of me with them. I had a tolerance to them, but at the same time, them 6 days nearly killed me. I couldn't feel my left leg for probably 6 months after that, and my left foot. I could walk and stuff, but I couldn't feel it. The nerve endings had done damage to my fingertips. Had done damage to. On the 6th day of that week, I booked a flight to Benidorm. Ended up going out there with 2 friends and getting fucked for a week after as well. When I got home to see my girlfriend were back, obviously I was telling her that I couldn't feel my fingertips, my legs. I went to doctors. He said it was nerve damage due to cocaine. And to be honest, I don't know how I lived over 6 days without food, sleep, water or anything. I was just drinking vodka. Now, I know a lot of you have been in this position. That's why you're watching these videos. You won't search things like this unless you were trying to give up or you wanted to hear about experiences. It is scary, and you know it's scary. And please, if you get anything out of these videos, you don't want to end up like I was, where I'm seeing snakes under bed, literally hallucinating after 6 days of no sleep, seeing dead people on the end of my bed, seeing bats flying around the room. It is scary, and that's one reason why I'm really trying to stop now. And as I said, for the last 12 weeks I haven't really done drugs apart from last 2 weekends, which I'm really fucked off about, but I'm really trying now. The guy next to me is just lit up a cig. I can't believe this. Everywhere I go it's haunting me. People, I won't even notice this usually, but the people on right are smoking, the people on left are smoking now. Anyway, so yeah, that's my story. There'll be some more stories like this. There's not really a point to it, just I wanted you to understand that I don't just do one line and give up. Once I do one, I can't stop until I nearly die.
and this has happened thousands of times, and I've got kids, and it's not nice. I've never put my kids in danger of it, but I don't want my kids to lose their dad. Anyway, so next time I speak to you will be tonight when I'm home. Hopefully still smoke free. In fact, not hopefully, I will be still smoke free. I didn't want to make a video as long as yesterday's because it's taking ages to upload day 1 to YouTube, but this looks like it's going to be out nearly as long. Anyway, so if you're on day 2 as well, keep going. Send me your videos, send me your links in comments, and I'll watch them, and we can have a chat about them. I'm going to watch planes for a bit, and I'll get back to you tonight. Well guys, I have just had the biggest craving I've had all day, and that was a bad one. That was worse than any last night. Out of nowhere it just came and hit me like a train. I'm just literally driving home and whack. I wanted to pull over and pick a tab end up off floor, everything. It was just a nightmare, but I've got through it, I think. I read somewhere that strong cravings like that only last for 3 minutes, and it lasted about 2.5. It was so surreal. I was thinking of bloody what they're called, e-cigarettes, and I've never even smoked an e-cigarette, but I wanted to kill for one then. Oh god, but I got through it, got past it, so that was scary, but I did it.
I've made it to night time. Just one second. Well, I say night time, it's just getting dark. It's about 8 o'clock, about 7 o'clock, but no cigarettes still. I'm just playing blocks with Scarlett. Say hi. Hi. Girlfriend's shopping, so we're going to get her soon. After I last spoke to you, that nicotine withdrawal was really, really bad. I was dying for a cig. Since then, though, been quite easy. So I'm going to rate the day out of 10 on how hard it's been. I'll give it a 4 just because of that on way home. It wasn't really terrible. And I've got no doubt in my mind tomorrow's going to be worse than today, because today we eat quite easy apart from coming home. So I'm just going to go get my girlfriend from the shop, and then I'm going to get in bed, watch some movies. And I've made it to day 3. Day 1's still uploading to YouTube, but with that long it's taking it took all day to upload. I hope this one doesn't do the same. But so thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed video as much as I've enjoyed doing it, and it's helped me a lot today as well. So let's move on to day 3 tomorrow. See you guys.